What if I told you that a single hour today could change your entire future? Most people don't realize it until it's too late. But tonight, you'll hear the story of a boy who almost lost everything just because he thought he had plenty of time. Once, in a small village, there lived a boy named Samir. He was bright, kind, and full of dreams. But Samir had one big problem. He was lazy. He loved to sleep late. He loved to say, "I'll do it tomorrow." His school books were always left on the table waiting for him to open them. His chores were left unfinished. Even when his friends called him to play, he would say, "Wait, later." Samir's parents were worried. His father said, "Samir, you must learn to value time. Time is like water in your hands. If you don't hold it tight, it slips away." But Samir only nodded and went back to lying under the mango tree, staring at the sky. One evening, Samir's grandfather came to visit. Grandpa was wise and gentle. He had worked hard all his life. When he saw Samir wasting the evening, he sat beside him and asked, "My boy, why aren't you studying?" Samir shrugged. "I'll do it later, Grandpa. I still have a lot of time." Grandpa looked at him quietly, as if thinking of something. Finally, he smiled and said, "Tomorrow, I will give you something special. Meet me after breakfast." Samir felt curious. "Something special? What is it?" Grandpa only smiled and said, "Wait and see." That night, Samir fell asleep dreaming about what surprise Grandpa might bring. The next morning after breakfast, Samir ran to Grandpa. Grandpa held out a small wooden box. "Inside," he said, "is a gift that can change your life." Samir carefully opened the box. Inside lay an old hourglass filled with golden sand. "Wow," Samir whispered. "It's beautiful." Grandpa nodded. "This hourglass is not just for decoration. It has a lesson for you." Samir's eyes widened. "What lesson?" Grandpa said slowly. "Each grain of sand is a moment of your life. Once it falls, you can never get it back. If you use the moments well, you'll grow strong, wise, and happy. If you waste them, you'll have nothing but regret." Samir touched the smooth glass. "But Grandpa," he said, "how will it help me?" Grandpa smiled. "You will understand by sunset. I will return then. Until that time, use this hourglass to finish one important task. Any task you want. When I come back, show me what you achieved." Samir agreed eagerly. "I will, Grandpa." At first, he felt excited. He looked at the books on his table. "I should study," he thought, "or maybe clean my room." But then he looked out the window. The sun was warm. The breeze was soft. He thought, "I have the whole day. I'll rest a little first." Samir lay on his bed, staring at the golden sand sliding down. "It's beautiful," he whispered. "I'll start my work after a short nap." He closed his eyes. Hours passed. When Samir woke, the sun was high. "Oh," he gasped, "I still haven't done anything." He sat up quickly. "I'll study now." But then he heard his friends calling outside. "Samir, come play with us." Samir hesitated. "Maybe just a little while," he told himself. "I'll come back soon." So he ran outside. The game was fun. Laughter filled the air. Samir forgot all about the hourglass waiting on his desk. When he finally returned, the sky was turning orange. He picked up the hourglass. Almost all the sand had fallen to the bottom. His heart raced. "I wasted so much time." He grabbed a book and tried to read, but his mind was restless. He could hear Grandpa's voice in his head. "Once it falls, you can never get it back." He flipped pages quickly, trying to learn something before sunset. Suddenly, he heard footsteps. Grandpa was standing at the door. Grandpa walked in quietly. He looked at the empty hourglass. Samir's hands trembled. "Grandpa, I wanted to do my work. I really did, but I thought I had more time." Grandpa sat beside him and placed a hand on his shoulder. "My dear boy," he said gently, "this is how life works. We always think there is more time, but moments slip away faster than we believe." Samir lowered his head. "I'm sorry, Grandpa." Grandpa nodded. "You've learned an important lesson today. Time is the most precious gift we have. Money can be earned again. Lost things can be replaced, but lost time never returns." He took the hourglass and slowly turned it upside down. Golden sand began to flow again. "Look," he said, "a fresh start. Every new moment is like new sand falling. You can't change the past, but you can choose what to do with what's left." Samir wiped his eyes. "I don't want to waste it anymore." Grandpa smiled warmly. "Then promise me this. From now on, you will start your tasks right away. Even small steps matter. Never wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now," Samir promised. That very evening, he opened his books and studied for an hour without stopping. He felt proud, calm, and happy. For the first time, he understood the power of using time wisely. Friends, Samir's story is a mirror for all of us. How many times have we said, "I'll do it later," and then later never came? Time is like the golden sand in that hourglass. It doesn't pause. It doesn't wait. If you want to achieve something, start with one small step today. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. Even 2 minutes of effort can open the door to great success. So, ask yourself right now, what task have you been delaying? What dream have you been hiding behind the words later? Take one action today, no matter how small. And if this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Also, tell us in the comments, what is one thing you will start today? Remember, time is life. Use it well and life will reward you. Be patient, be thankful, and keep moving forward.